I am back for my first update on my debt journey. And I'm so excited to tell you that this was an awesome month from September, which is where we left off last time, to October. And I'm going to try to catch up on my months, like doing 2 months a month, so that we'll eventually be caught up. So this one is the figures from the beginning of October. The difference between September and October is massive, massive, massive. I'm so excited. So let's take a look. Do you remember the donut tracker from last month and how I had like part of it filled out? Well, this month, that first debt tracker that was going to be reducing my debt by $500 is completely filled out. Completely filled out. I mean, let's see. Can I get it all in here? I mean, look at this. Do not need this debt. Each donut $5. It got finished in mid-September. The goal was reducing my debt by $500. And here it is, $500 in donuts. And I paid off so much more in September that I started a new tracker. Woohoo! And I made this one, instead of $5 a donut, $25 a donut, because I had so much more debt to color in after I finished off that $500 tracker. So this one will be a total of $2,500 in debt reduction. And we're already, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're already over halfway done. Okay, we're already over halfway done. And that was from the mid-September to the beginning of October. And so I paid off a lot of debt in September. So let's look at where those figures came from. Yeah, so wait. Debt tracker, in my spreadsheet, remember I have all of the debts totaled for each month, the beginning of each month. And let's see, we don't need this here. I'll just put this on a blank one. So from the beginning of September to the beginning of October, my debt was reduced by $1,792.44. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I cannot believe the debt went down that much. So from the beginning of when we started this in August, my debt went from $62,350.60 down to $60,440.52. That is just like crazy. I mean, that's crazy. So my total from August to October debt reduction was $1,910.08. I cannot believe it. I did not think I would get anywhere near that amount reduced by the end of the year, let alone in just a few months. But I did. And so let me go back here and check the snowball tracker. Okay, so on this one, remember I'm picking the three small debts that have the highest interest rate. And by October 1st, this first one, which was an Affirm at a really high interest rate. I don't have it marked here. I'll start putting that on there. It had gotten down on October 1st to $155, from, well, this one was $186, but it was down to $155. And then the TJ Maxx was down to $372, and The second Affirm was down to $420. This was just using their normal payment amounts, okay? Because the savings challenge is on here yet. It may have gone towards paying off something that was lower down in the list, or something that was about to lose its 0% interest. I just don't remember. But none of these on the debt snowball tracker got any of the savings challenges payments. But they will in the next month. They will in the next month. So beginning of October, that's where these landed. But the really big thing was having all this actual numbers across all the debts reduced. My battery died and I don't remember where I stopped talking. But to recap, this month from September to October, my debt was reduced by an additional $1,792.44, and the total debt reduction from August to October was $1,910.08. So, and I've got the snowballs all set up here to start adding snowball payments once one of these gets paid off, plus payments from the savings challenges. So everything is going good here. I guess the additional money from the savings challenges didn't go on here because I didn't have the snowball tracker set up yet, and I just applied it to different debts that weren't on here, that weren't on this tracker. They were paid before I started this. So that's where we are. What's the biggest amount of debt you paid off in 1 month? You know, let's all celebrate together, because $1,700 in debt reduction in 1 month is so awesome. I can hardly even stand it. But thanks for watching, and thanks for celebrating with me. Just give me a little clap in the privacy of your own home, or leave me a comment telling me how proud you are of me, because I'm so proud of myself. And thank you for watching. Next week, be an update on my budget and how I reduced the expenses monthly, how I started reducing monthly expenses. So until next time, which will be Mini Monday, thanks for watching. I love you all. Hit that subscribe button if you want to continue with my journey and see what happens on my debts next month. I can't believe it would have that big an impact next month, because, you know, I just can't do that every month. I'm not making that kind of payments. I think part of that too was some of my debts that are down towards the bottom, where the monthly minimum payment was going to pay off the debt, you know, actually paid off the debt. And some of the savings challenges went towards other debt that wasn't on here yet. So that's where we are. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.